Hi guys, welcome to my play review of the game. 3-0 win against Harrogate Town. Job done is all I can say. I felt nervous for the game. This was sort of a typical Albion game to slip up on. You know what? They got the job done and couldn't be happier. I'd firstly like to express my opinion on a few things I've seen our fans put online. I think they're unacceptable. I think that a lot of people were slating people, saying, "Oh, we're not doing well, not doing this." This was going to be a tough game because these were going to be so up for it, and they really, really wanted it. So they still had to do a job. So good on the lads for getting the job done. And I reckon there's a few key players, and I'll get to my opinions on these certain players later. Okay, so Button, first of all, I'll give him an 8. He did well, clean sheet obviously, commanded his area well, wasn't overly challenged though, which is understandable, but first game, first clean sheet, and it's already clear that he's going to offer Johnson some challenges that he hasn't really had to face yet, which is good. Peltier, 7, did fine, didn't have too much to do again, but what he did do, he did well, making some good runs and making some good balls in as well. Kipra and O'Shea did pretty well, so I'll give them both a 7. They just did what they needed to do. They weren't challenged much. Again, Kipra is quick, made some good runs, sometimes missed the final pass, but first game, always going to be a bit sort of shoddy, but it was good play from the pair of them. O'Shea did well again. He was alright back. I can't remember who's our left back. No, sorry, Connor Townsend did alright. I'll give him a 6.5. Didn't have too much to do, didn't notice him too much, but I think that was more due to the fact that he didn't really have much to do at all in that game. But he did it fine. Another clean sheet, so for a defender, did well. Sam Field, Harper, I'll give them both an 8. I think they were fantastic. I think Sam and Raheem, but particularly Sam, actually went out and really tried to prove a point. Played very well, made some good passes. Raheem Harper scored an absolute belter. Great goal. I don't think a Prem keeper would have had much chance of saving that. He hit it so cleanly. You know what? I'm very happy with how they played, and I'm pleased Sam Field is so eager to break into the side. I don't think many people would have blamed him if he wanted to move on, but he clearly looks absolutely determined to break into that squad. So you know what? Good luck to him. It'd be great to see another one of our own. Sawyers. When Sawyers kind of came on, 6, he was alright, didn't have too much to do, came on late. And then let's go to the front 3. So there was Robson, Carnu, Austin, Edwards and Rashicki. Edwards was my man of the match. I'm going to give it 9. He was fantastic. He made a fantastic assist for Callum Robinson's goal when he came on. He was all over the pitch making runs. He was eager. He wanted to prove that he thinks he has a place in the starting 11. Played very well, and gave a little bit of skill and everything. Rashicki, now, this is the first of the players I want to address. I think he played well. I think a lot of the fans were abusing him online. I think that's a joke. I mean, this is the second game in. I really think our fans need to start taking a look at themselves if they're slating players this early. It was a professional job. He did what he needed to do, made some good runs, and Grishicki's going to be an important player for us this season, as is Charlie Austin and Hal Robson-Carnu. First of all, Austin, because he's the one I wanted to address most. He's been getting vile abuse online. I really don't like it. I'm a big fan of Austin. A lot of people say he needs to move on, too old, too fat. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely utter shite. Charlie, now, I don't care what people say about Charlie. I really don't care if people dislike what I'm going to say here. He's a vital player for me. There'll be 1 or 2 games, even if it's 1 or 2 this season, where we've got to get that win. We've got to get that final goal. Might have a penalty, might have a late header. Charlie Austin will be the player that comes on and scores that goal. In the end, what West Brom don't have many of is big game players. Even if Colin Grant came in, I still don't think he's what we would call a big game player. Charlie Austin is a big game player, and he will come on the big games. He's not going to do much against Harrogate Town. He's been there, done that. He doesn't need to prove what he can do. Charlie Austin will do what he can do best when it matters. I guarantee that, and you can crop that video, tweet it, do whatever the hell you want with it. I really don't care. Let this get out if necessary. Charlie Austin will do stuff for us this season. I guarantee it. He's a vital player for us, in my opinion. This today didn't have too much to do. As I'm saying, he wasn't ever going to do much. I give him a 6, but he's never going to put, because against Harrogate, he doesn't need to prove anything. Kevin Phillips and they never did anything against Harrogate. Didn't mean they were bad. So you know what, Charlie Austin 6, but I just want to get my views on him out because I'm getting quite angry with a lot of our fans on it. Harris Kanu, same again, fantastic goal, great strike, played well. Going to give him an 8, all over the pitch. I have a point to prove. I think he'll be important for us this season. Callum Robinson, final player. I'm going to give him I'll give him a 7 because he scored a goal. Good finish. I know it was a tapping, but he needs to be in the right place, and he was there. So it was a good overall performance. He did what he needed to do, and overall, very happy with the win. This was always going to be a game that we could have slipped up on. So you know what? I'm very happy with it. On to the next round, either Southampton or Brentford. See what comes of it. Come on, you baggies. Let's get a bit of a cup run going. Well done on the performance today. We played well, in my opinion. And a lot of positives to take from it. First game in, first win of the season. Come on, let's have a bit of positivity about it. Good win. Come on, you baggies. See you on Saturday.